In the 3 years since I've started reading again, there have only been 2 books that I genuinely did not enjoy. The Midnight Library and The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I'm treating this book nicer because it was my mom's book, RIP. The Midnight Library, it just felt like a surface level attempt of trying to approach the topic of unaliving yourself. It was very just repetitive, very like almost externally driven, but you know, at the same time, a lot of mental health problems like originate from like external problems. So I'll let that slide. But it felt very surface level. It felt very much like, oh, you have so much to live for, you know, everything else would have sucked anyway. Maybe that's like really, really poor attempt to explain this book. Don't flame me for that, okay? It's been a little bit. It felt like it could have gone deeper, but it didn't. And I get you can't do very much with this very small amount of pages, but I don't know, dude. Maybe it could have been longer, I guess. This dude actually had a lot of world building, and there was this one other character that I think was really interesting, and I wanted to learn more about him and then the world and why everything is happening and what exactly everything is, but we didn't because this book wasn't fantasy. But I think if he had delved more into the fantastical aspects of this book, we could have probably gone even more deeper into the mental health aspects of it. The next book I disliked was The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Now, I'm trying to be gentle because this is a really old version. I think this is like a first edition or something. I know this took the world by storm, but I did like it. Like, our main characters freaking sucked ass. They were freaking cardboard, white bread, absolutely no personality. Our main character was nothing more than an information dump and like a generally kind of nice, okay dude. Sophie was a little bit better, but like not much. They just killed the book. The external plot was interesting, but the external plot can absolutely not save this book if the main 2 characters are just ass. There was this other thing they did where this book really celebrates the women, the feminine. A lot of the puzzles are related to the celebration of women via like some really old organization, and that's like their whole organization's thing is to just like worship women. And I think Dan Brown was trying to respect that, but there's like basically 1 character in this book that is a woman. Technically there are 3, but there's basically 1. The 3 are in this book for like 2 pages tops, and I'm like, how are you gonna worship women and only have 1 woman character? And then there was this one other thing that really pissed me off. It was freaking POV switches in the middle of pages without text breaks. Isn't that ridiculous? The POV would change and I would not realize it for like 4 lines. And that happened multiple times. What a terrible idea. What a terrible idea. If I ever see that in a book ever again, I'm DNFing, and I don't DNF books. I almost DNF this one purely because of that. Only reason why I didn't is because this is my mom's book and I miss my mom.